I am super excited to be coming to you live from the great state of Tennessee. That's hilarious. I hope that everybody out there is doing really good today. I know that it has been a fantastic day right here in my office, which now I'm kind of in my kitchen, but we have really been helping people today. So many people are getting the answers that they so need. I have had probably the worst case scenarios in debt that I have had the whole time I've been doing this. I feel like that the economy that's been in the shape that it's been for so long now,
Mhm.
people are just now feeling the effects of what happened, through the last few years here. And I've been dealing with people that have negative cash flows from um, 4,000 to $16,000 a month. Guys, that is game changing for your personal health and well being. The mind games that debt plays with you is horrible. It
Mhm.
steals your joy in every single way. So, if you notice, I have a guest on here with me today. We are going to be talking about a Money Max webinar that is going to be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. We hope you can join us for that, especially if you need answers about what you're going to be doing to get out of debt. Margie, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, it's my pleasure to have you guys on because you have helped so many of my clients. I mean, I've got well over, I think, 400 clients that are working with the Money Max right now.
Right.
And, the reason being is most of those I didn't know how I was going to help them because their credit scores were so low they couldn't get a line of credit. So, guess what?
Y
That's where you guys come in.
Yeah. Well, and like I always say, we haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg yet. Even though the company's been around as long as they have, and I've actually been with them for almost going on 7 years, helping families all over the US. And seriously, we have not hit the tip of the iceberg. There's so many families that need our help. And we just want to be able to give them the opportunity to take a complimentary look and just say, if you don't know what you don't know, right?
Yep.
And yes, it does help people, like you're saying, that can't qualify for the HELOCs or the PLOCs, additional lines of credit, but we can help almost anybody. And I love how you say that. You just really want to see, just get the information and see if it makes sense for you. You can make an educated decision.
That's what I always say. You know what?
Yes.
It's about you don't know until you know. But some people don't know that they don't know. And so I'm going to give an example to everyone that I just had happen a few minutes ago. I had a client come to me. They are in a negative cash flow of almost $1,900 a month. Now, when they came, they were at wits' end. I don't know what we're going to do. And when I looked at his worksheet, and my mind, as soon as I see somebody's worksheet, it starts churning. And I'm like, the first words out of my mouth is, you don't have problems. You don't have any problems. You're just putting your money in the wrong places. When we get your numbers, when I see a number, a worksheet, and then I see what your numbers look like, me knowing what I know, um, most of the time, I'm like, you don't have problems. We can get this straightened out. Relax. And
Yeah.
the look that comes across their face of like, are you for real? I've sat over here suffering for the year and you're saying it's an easy fix? Absolutely. 99% of the time, if you are in a negative cash flow, if you are having real debt problems, most of the time it's an easy fix. Now, this couple that I just dealt with, 1900 in the negative, when I looked at him, a line of credit could have pulled him out. Not sure about the line of credit because they've got a lot of debt. But I looked at a Money Max for them and I told them, I said, I know that I know Money Max is going to help you. Even though they were in a negative, even though they were paid bi-weekly, and you guys can take a bi-weekly income and make it a positive cash flow, and that's what makes your system so beautiful. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that. How does that work in the system?
Well, and it accounts for every penny coming in, every penny going out, and instead of you guessing, because you just don't know what your cash flow is. So whatever it is, it's going to help you find money not earning interest. And if it's not canceling interest, then that's exactly what our program does. It identifies that. And what most of our clients like is that it just takes all of the emotion out of paying your bills. It's math at a higher level than you or I or any spreadsheet can do. And it's real time results. If something, it's the good, the bad, or the ugly. If something good happens, tell the money max what other additional money you have, and it's just going to help you get a better result. If it's ugly, then it just says, not to worry, we've got your back. Let me just recalculate, and we'll still get you right back on track as soon as we can. And you always know your debt free date to the month, day, and year. That's what I love about how we help our clients. It gives people, I think you said it earlier, peace of mind around their finances. Keeps it
Yeah.
simple.
And let's don't forget, it is a guaranteed product.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we do have a written guarantee. The only guarantee is that you have to use it. You know, it's not like when you go to you have a gym membership, it doesn't work unless you go in the door of the gym, right?
Right.
So, but yes,
but but I mean, when I had a couple, I think it was last week. Now I want to tell everybody, I've been doing conferences lately, and I don't do them a lot. I did one of my own, which I thought was absolutely more than I ever imagined it could be. Super excited now about the next one. We're going to be doing a live virtual conference, which Money
okay,
Max is invited to in January. So I'm super excited about that. We're going to be getting a landing page out today for that live webinar. I think it's going to be a 3-day webinar. So we're excited about that. Everyone will, of course, be invited. I got off track here. I was going to be
that's
telling
okay.
about these conferences, but when I went to Chris Nagel's conference this past weekend, and if you have not hit one of his conferences, you've got to make time for that because he does an awesome job.
Yeah.
So much information, I couldn't believe it. But what I'm circling back around here too is that I have people walk up to me at these conferences and they say, "Oh my gosh, Christy Vann, I can't believe it. I can't believe you're here." And I'm like, okay. So people are, following me that I don't even know they're following.
Right.
And when I go to these places, they're walking up to me and they're telling me, "We're in the Money Max. We have done so well with the Money Max that we're able to go to Chris Nagel's webinars and his live conferences, and we're investing money now that we didn't even know we had."
Oh,
So
that.
I was surprised this past weekend. I had two different couples walk up to me and tell me we are doing Money Max. Um, One lady told me she started in March, and she said, "I'm already investing." And she said, I believe she went from a zero to a
Yeah.
$500,000 um, difference there. Like she's actually investing and is making money that she never thought she could make. So,
Yeah.
uh, Chris and Uncle on PMC is a whole nother thing, but you guys are what are literally getting people to a place of peace so that they can look outside and see what else is left for their investments and whatever. I have met the originators of Money Max, and I think that they are super awesome people. And I believe they have the same heart that I do for people, that we just want to give people solutions. I released a video earlier this week, or maybe it was Saturday, talking about how gurus that are so popular in America, I mean, they are big names. If somebody says their name and everybody's ears go up because they're like, "Oh, I've heard about that guy," or "I've used that guy," or whatever. They're not giving solutions. they're telling you, you need to invest your money, you need to save your money, you need to have a year's worth of emergency fund, which is laughable to me. And but you guys are literally coming in and saying, give us your situation, let us review it, and if this is right for you, you're going to know before you ever have to give a credit card or talk about a payment plan.
Yes.
That's what's amazing is you offer the solution, you show them the guarantee, you're going to be out of debt on this date, and don't ask for a dime until they say, "Oh my gosh, yes, this is for me. I want to do this." And then it's pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar to what they're paying in their debt.
Yeah.
So, give me a little overview of what the system actually does. What, besides, lining those payments up or the interest elimination, kind of talk overall about what this webinar tonight is going to look like.
So the webinar tonight is really a high level overview, just kind of showing you, the why you need it, or just kind of uncovering what the banks are doing that we just didn't know the rules of the game is really what's been happening. And then we show you a little bit about what the actual portal does, because if you can do online banking and you have a smartphone, that's the level of expertise that you need. You don't have to have a brain like Christie's that knows how to just look at that debt and just boo 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 and figure it out, right? It will literally help you enhance what Christy is teaching you and the other online influencers. But and we work with you all along the way. You own the program for life. It'll handle the debt you have now. It'll handle your debt into the future. And our goal is to make a difference for every family in the US and really start taking the debt and turning it into wealth. So we don't want to just get you out of debt, and we don't leave you with no we've got support for you. So we're going to help you make sure that it's getting to work for you. And I don't know if that's exactly what you wanted. Like I always say, I don't know exactly how it works, but I just know I wish I would have had it 20 years ago when I had student loans and trying to get my kids through college and the mortgages and all that, and doing that old refinance game. I mean, when I and I'm in real estate, so I love getting people into the homes of their dreams. But now it's way better to get them into the home of their dreams and then turn right around and tell them that you can get out of that 30-year mortgage
Right.
and multiple mortgages in 7 to 10 years without refinancing, without playing the games, and just you have a blueprint for success because it tells you what to pay, when to pay, and how much, using every single penny effectively, earning interest or canceling interest, and knowing your exact debt free date crystal clear.
It's that simple.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
literally that simple.
Don't
And
overcomplicate.
people don't realize it's out there. I had no idea about Money Max last year.
Yeah.
Totally
No.
new to me. I've
Yeah.
told everybody before that I had a client that was in desperate, desperate shape. Bless him, bless his heart. I don't want to. I'm going to preface that with this, but the point is, the last live I did, which I think was on Friday, Thursday or Friday, he showed up in my chat feed, and he's still super excited, and he's been doing this since August of 2023. He's
Yes.
super excited because you know what, you when you get the answers that you're looking for with your debt, there's a reason to be super excited. I mean,
It's peace
it's
of mind.
crazy.
It lets people dream again because they're just so bogged down with debt. They just thought, well, I'm going to have to die with this mortgage. There's no other way. And they give up hope. This is giving hope to people, peace of mind around their finances, keeping it simple. So, again, come to the webinar tonight. You can't lose. Just get educated. Christy's educating you. We're all about education. Get online with one of my team and our team specialists and just get your numbers to say what is the financial snapshot, where am I at today, the good, the bad, or the ugly. It's okay, and we will see how we can help. The Money Max can help you get that situation back on track so you can start dreaming again, you can start investing, getting that future. What are your needs for your kids? You're trying to retire. Some people can't think that they can retire right now. One of your clients earlier this week said, I don't want to be a Walmart greeter. Nothing against Walmart greeters. They're all great people. But think about the situation that's put them. They thought they had their retirement set. And then things happen in the economy and just everything hit the fan. And we have a better solution. Take control, get control of your money, and use a program that's literally got your back. It's going to tell you how to get debt free to the month, day, and year, and it will work around your budget. Doesn't matter what it does for any of these other clients we're talking about. We need to see if it'll work for you, and we will discuss your options. And it's like Christy said, complimentary. You're silly not to do it, right?
Yes.
Just get it done. And if you make a decision that it's not for you, that's okay. I'd kind of, question your sanity a little bit, but
Well, the point being that I have the money max, and I don't need it right now. I
yeah,
want to use it in the future. But when I heard how well you guys do with not just debt elimination, I have people tell me that ever since they got into the money max, they are able to budget better. It helps them to see the money that they're spending and that they think about it now before they spend. So it's not just a debt
yeah,
elimination tool, it's not just a budget tool, but now you're moving into wealth building as well. And it's like, oh my goodness, what's next?
yeah, yeah.
The
No,
app that's coming out, right? You're getting an app
yeah,
that's going to be on your phone, and you can just get notifications of, hey, you need to make this payment here. You push a button.
yeah.
Really, it just gets better and better.
Yeah. And again, the banks do not have your back.
No,
None of the credit card companies have your back. Have you seen how high the credit card rates are going up? Even if you've not been behind on payments, all of
right.
a sudden sneaking those in. Our program has your back. We are your financial partner, your financial GPS. And if you don't know what that means, then come to the webinar, get your analysis. We'll show you how this tool can help you. And it doesn't matter what it does for anyone else. Will it work for you? Does it save you time and money and give you emotional peace of mind around your finances? That's the questions that you want to ask yourself.
That's right. And
Yeah.
so, Del Monte Green Beans, I see your comment. Thank
I
you so much for the $5. You should not have done that. But yes, the bare
oh,
bones starting over is you would want to do this webinar tonight. Get a free personal analysis, see where you start from there.
yeah,
If Money Max, after we see the Money Max results, then you're going to be able to know, okay, then I can move into this area, or I need to work on this a little more. It's going to give you the answers that you need. But you do need to start somewhere, because if you're starting over, you want to start out right. You don't want to
yeah,
just, start throwing money somewhere thinking. And for goodness sake, people, do not pay a guru to tell you where to put your money. Ah, the videos tell you everything you need to know. And I'll be glad to, refer you off to other people that can maybe help you get set up in a first lien HELOC, in the Money Max, in infinite policies, whatever it is that you're wanting or you need. But for goodness sake, people are charging so much money to
great.
give advice on what to do
Right.
financially. I got so tickled. A lady came to me and she said she had hired a financial advisor, and I'm like, okay. And she said it was costing her $1,000 a month for him to help her know what she needed to do with her money. And I'm like, watch a video, lady, save your money.
Yeah.
The videos will tell you everything you need to know. You just need to know your numbers. And
Yeah.
then when you're in a situation to where, you feel stuck, I've been there. I couldn't get a line of credit before either. I had money, didn't know where to put it. And
Yeah.
it was like, when you're in that situation, you feel like, wow, I can't do anything. I can't get a line of credit. I'm not able to have any cash flow that's going to make a difference. If I started doing the Dave Ramsey style and went on beans and rice, I still am breaking even. And it's like I need answers. And I feel like that Money Max really came in and did that for me and a lot of my clients. So
Yeah.
I appreciate John and Skylar and what they have done with creating the system. This is not a sales call. I don't give a poop if you guys buy into anything or not. This is not about money. This is about the option that you may be looking for to get out of debt, to at least start getting out of debt. Margie is one of the fantastic team.
Yeah.
We have many on it, and they're looking forward to the webinar tonight as well. Like I said, guys, if you want to join, it's five. Oh my gosh, I was looking at $5 because
Bye.
he sent me that, and I saw that pop up again. So
Yeah. Big
it's 5 p.m. Pacific time and 8 p.m. Eastern time, and that would be 7 p.m. Central time. So the link is in the description of this video. If you would like an overview of what Money Max does, please feel free to join us tonight. I'm going to pop in and say hi as well.
Well, we hope
So,
so. We always like your input and your clients. They really do love you, and we love helping them, and we just love helping people. Let's go out and make a difference together. We can make a difference.
okay.
All right.
And some people are asking why wouldn't they just make extra payments onto their mortgage?
Well, if making extra payments to the principal really worked, that's why everybody'd be doing it. But what
Exactly.
is we're showing people how to cancel interest using higher level banking strategies that we've never been taught as the average person, that a spreadsheet can't teach you. It's looking for lazy money sitting around not earning interest, showing you how to bank that up in a strategic high yield savings account, the HELOC, the PLOC, whatever you tools that you can use. But now it's really going to give you a strategic plan, what to pay, when to pay, and how much with every penny, and knowing you have an actual guaranteed debt-free date. No one else does it. It's the only software out there that does what we do. So,
Well, you know what? I'm getting questions, and while you're talking, I'm looking. So Blue Sky says, can we start with two consistent incomes, two fluctuating incomes, but lots of debt? I'm
yes,
telling you guys, you just need a personal analysis to
yeah.
see what it will do for
We don't
you.
how or if, but for the most part, we just need to see the financial snapshot. That's getting us your numbers, letting us have a good conversation about what got you into that position. What can we do to change some of those things that have been happening? Sometimes it's just life, but we understand that. And our program will flux with life. You don't have
Yes.
to change your change your strategies, do anything crazy. Just tell it what you have coming in, tell it what you have going out, and it is going to give you a blueprint for success. And I don't know how much clearer that you can make it if it tells you your exact debt free date to the month, day, and year, real time. It's a financial
Yeah.
GPS, real time. If I get more money or my check was short, we'll show you all the examples. And it's not pie in the sky. We've been doing this for over 20 years. We
Right.
have almost $10 billion in under management, debt under management right now. And again, remember I started out saying we haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg. So
Right.
we're ready to help. Take Christy's education, get all the education you can, and then get educated about the Money Max. And we'll give you the blueprint and give you your scenario and just tell you your debt free date and how much money you can save.
Yeah. Hey guys, I will tell you this. This past week, I had my chosen son. He was in the same situation we're talking about here. The credit scores weren't great. Didn't know what to do. So lo and behold, we got him into the Money Max, and he went from a 29-year payoff on his mortgage, 29 years to what? 5.2 years.
Unbelievable. But it's
Unbelievable all day long. So when I'm saying that this could be your answer, go
we
for it. Just get your analysis, see what happens. Show up for the webinar tonight. Like I said, it's just education. We're not selling anything tonight. I don't sell things. Like I've said, I got up at the conference and I spoke at Chris Nuggles webinar, his conference he was having in Charlotte this past weekend. And the first thing I said is, I'm not here to sell anything. I want people to relax. Let's
Yes.
have a good time. Let's get into financial peace together without the stress.
Yes.
You're under enough stress if you're in debt. You're under enough stress with marital problems. My daughter-in-law had a car wreck this past week, so she's thinking about the stressors of getting into a new vehicle. Thank God she wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
And we don't need to be stressing about debt. We don't. I mean, debt
Debt.
is a fixable,
Yeah.
very fixable problem. People
Turn
are
debt
just
in,
using the banks wrong.
turn debt into wealth. That's what we're
Yes.
educate you on. So again, I've got to go jump on another call. I appreciate all your clients. So come to the webinar, but take action. When you see the info, you're going to get a link to get to one of our team to just say, I want my analysis done so I can make an educated decision. That's all we're doing. Just let us see how or if we can help you. And, where could you be next year or in 5 years that you would have still just been trying to pay off debt?
Right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Margie. Thank you. I appreciate your time. And, everybody needs to know. So that's what we're here doing, is saying hello and let everybody have an idea of what options they may have. So I'm going to hang on and answer some questions here, but
Okay.
we'll
So much.
see you soon. Thank you for
Okay,
coming.
bye.
Bye bye.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I have been reading your awesome comments. You guys are so precious. You're always so kind with what you say. I appreciate it. And everything that I do is literally to get the word out there to help you to find solutions to what's going on with your debt. I work with people I work with people every day. And the point is, every single person that comes to me. Now, we may have one here or there that they have absolutely no options, that they've got to get a second job. I don't teach get second jobs because with the one job that we have, it takes enough of our time that we don't have time to spend any time with our families if we're taking on other jobs, right? Like if I'm working 9 to 5. Then I have children. I'm sorry, I don't want to go work 5 to 9. I just don't. I want to have some time with my family, right? As you do. That's common. Now, some of you guys may look forward to running away from the family to go to work. Wear it out if that's the way you feel about your family. I feel excited to be able to spend any time I get with my family. So I know what you mean when you say, I don't want to have to get a second job. And, the thing is, you probably don't have to get a second job. You're probably just putting your money in the wrong places. That is what my channel is all about. Please watch the channel. Watch those videos. Find out what your scenario looks like, and then use a strategy to work out your debt problems, because they are most of the time very, very easy to figure out. Just like I was saying a minute ago, the couple that just came to me, I worked with this morning, they literally thought they were going to have to sell their home and get out of debt. And when I showed them two different options, not just one, I think they thought they were going to come to me and I was going to say, oh my gosh, you are in such a situation. There's no way out. You're going to have to sell your house and eat beans and rice and get 3 and 4 jobs and forget you have a family. And it's just like, I don't know what answers that they think I'm going to come forward with. But when I saw his situation, I was like, okay, this is easy. when I said that, he was like, "Well, I'm glad you have solutions because I can't figure anything out. I'm going under." I'm like, "No, you're not going under. You make plenty of money. You're just putting it in the wrong places." So that's all that we're talking about here today is figure out where the bleeding is and make it stop. Now, I'm not talking about Dave Ramsey make it stop where, okay, we have to stop going into a restaurant unless we actually work there. No vacations, no new clothes, no movies with your children. You can forget the book fair. We didn't got $5. No. I get angered when I hear that stuff, and that's not what I teach. If you want to go there, go there. I'm not mad at you. I want you to be happy. Oh, wait a minute. I about knocked my messages off. I want to see what everybody's saying. Hi, Herbert. Oh my gosh, Herbert. I met you. I met Herbert at the conference, and he is so kind. Wonderful guy. Thank you so much for coming. I had the best time at that conference, and I so enjoyed meeting all of you people. People have more things to do than be sitting around worrying about their debt. So when you are in a situation to where, guess what, now I can go to a conference because I'm not tied up in the debt. It is such a beautiful life. I have a lot of student loans and I need help seeing how long it will take to pay it off using your method. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, just nervous. Don't be nervous, Patrick. The worst thing that it could happen is that you stay in the shape you're in, right? Worst case scenario. Okay, so Randy's asking when the next conference is. You're welcome, Dub 3000. So the next conference, good question. So I'm going to do a poll, and if you go to the community here on the web or on the channel, or you go to my Facebook group, you're going to see that I have a poll out, and the poll is for the upcoming January virtual live conference that we're having. It is going to be just like the conference that we just had in Orlando a couple of weeks ago, but it's going to be better. And it's going to be better because not only are the same speakers coming in to talk again, but I'm adding additional speakers. And yes, Preacher Scott's going to be there as well. Everybody really enjoyed him. So the point being that the virtual is going to be quite awesome, but the live conference where we're in person, we are still thinking about that. So we have ideas for Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We have ideas for right here in East Tennessee, in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area. It's a little vacation spot that everybody loves. And then we're thinking about Dallas, Texas. So we have several places that we're planning. We're just trying to figure out where they fit into the schedule. So stay tuned for that. Um, the conference is coming up, the January virtual. Let's talk about that. I'm going to have a link for that released later today. If you see my video that I think is going to release at 7 p.m. tonight, Eastern Time, you'll see on there the link for you to register for the VIP webinar that's going to be talking about the upcoming conference. We're actually laying it out right now. So I'll have more information at that VIP webinar that I do. It will be live. It's going to be just a few minutes, but it's for the people that would like to attend the, I think, a 3-day conference virtually. Okay, so we're going to have this virtual. The reason being is I had so many people that wanted to come to the live in person conference in Orlando and were not able to because of finances, basically. And we had such great food. We just had a great time. So I think that everybody that came got a lot of value out of that conference. Of course, we won't be able to mingle at a virtual conference, but it is sure going to get you some information. Now, Chris Noggle, I think he's just one of my faves. The way he teaches what he teaches, but besides the infinite policy, he has the PMC, the Private Money Club. that is super exciting. I learned a lot about that this past weekend at his conference. So he will be with us. I've already talked to him, and he is on the go for the January virtual. Also, Money Max will be there, of course. We're going to have the banks, the lenders that I use for first lien HELOCs, they will be there. And we're going to have some Californians come on that offer children's books about finances, and they are super exciting. I wish I had them right here with me so I could show those to you, but I don't have them. In my office, so I'm in the kitchen. The point being is that we're going to have people coming everywhere together in this live virtual conference, and that way you're going to get a lot of information. Like I said, Preacher Scott's going to be on. We'll have a segment for him to talk to us about certain things spiritually that we can apply. So it's going to be very fun and exciting. Like I said, we're not going to get to eat together and mingle, but we'll save that for the next live in person conferences coming up. So let me see. Don't forget. Oh yeah, JJ the CPA. Thank you, Herbert. Yes, I'm sure JJ will be there. I have not even spoken to him, but maybe once since our conference in Orlando. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to be able to fit him in there somewhere. And I will email him or text him as soon as I get done here to verify that. Thank you. He was awesome. He is awesome. Blue Ocean, how can you attend the conference? Are you talking about the virtual that's coming up in January? There's going to be a link tonight on my 7 p.m. Eastern release of the video is going to have the landing page. Okay. Very possible that I can put the landing page link for the upcoming webinar. And I think it's going to be on Saturday at 12 noon. Is that right? Saturday at 12 or 1 Eastern time. I'm going to have that webinar. You will be able to register to attend that to learn more about the virtual conference that's going to be going on in January of 2025. Can you believe it? We are to 2025 almost. Guys, listen, Christmas gets very, very stressful. I remember the day when I used to start looking for loans. Yeah, loans so that I could buy Christmas presents. That's a pretty sad state. And we may have some of you in that state of mind. You're going to need this. You're going to need it. You're going to need to know how to come out of your Christmas debt alone. So that's why I'm having it in the first week of January 2025 so that you have ideas starting at the first of the year. What are the two main resolutions that people make at the first of the year? What is it? Finances and fitness, right? So we want to get your finances in order for sure because that's serious. You've got to go through a whole year of providing for your family, and you don't want to be going into it stressed out, right? So the point being is that if I have it the first week in January, then you have ideas on how to move forward for the rest of the year. Christmas debt is like I said, it used to be so stressful for me with the Christmas coming around, but now with velocity banking and how I use my tools at the bank, that should be a problem in the past for you as well. So I sure hope that you guys attend, learn all that we have to offer through myself and my partners. Wow, we've got some good information coming. And you know what? I'm going to ask a new guy that I met that handles business taxes, business situations, helping you get your business LLC, your S corp started, whatever. I'm going to try to have him on board as well. They even offer bookkeeping services, which I'm super excited about. So I just want you guys to know we're trying to touch every area that you may be able to find the answers that you're looking for. That's all I want. So we have an active duty Marine. Wow, 1600 a month just doing Uber. That's pretty awesome. Credit unions that don't offer personal lines of credit may offer the credit card that you can link to your checking account. So you might want to ask that question. If not, go to another bank. Okay. There's plenty of banks out there. You can find a line of credit. Uh, what all information would you need ready when I get on a call with you? I just need to see your worksheet. I just need to see your balances, your payments, your interest rates, your income, and your living expenses. Just know your numbers. That's so important. So important. Absolutely, Jeremy. A 12% credit card would be probably pretty good to use in this situation. Yes. Yes. Do you have his information? I didn't get it at the conference. Business guy. This business guy I'm speaking of wasn't at the conference. Oh, unless you're talking about the last conference, like this past weekend. Uh, I'll get you anything you need, Herbert. You know my email address. You just email me and I'll send it to you. Awesome, Humberto. Nice. I hope that you do very, very well with it because it has been wonderful. It's been just a game changer for me. That's why I like to bring Money Max on sometimes and let them talk to you personally because I have seen people that are really struggling because they cannot get a line of credit to really do very well with the Money Max. Okay. Just an option, just an option. Let's see. Bought $290,000 home. Hopefully she understands how much this could help her. Yes, HELOCs make a difference. Please make sure that you're using your HELOC the way you should. Don't be doing anything crazy with it. If you've got debt, don't start with home remodeling first. Let's get rid of the debt, and then you'll have room in your line to do all the remodeling that you want to do. Okay, just think it out. Okay, we may not need to rearrange your lifestyle to get you out of debt, but if you're really crunching numbers and you really want to move fast, then you may consider cutting back on your lifestyle a little while, just a little while, until you get everything in order. Okay, so I am going to jump off of here. I have a million and one things that I need to do, but I wanted to come on and talk to my faves first. I just appreciate you guys following. I appreciate your kindness. And I love to read your testimonies. I love to hear what Velocity Banking has done for you. I love to hear about the channel and what difference it has made for you watching the videos. I'm going to be putting out more videos, Lord willing. I just want to reach everybody I can with the message because this is going all over the world and people all over the world are getting the help that they need, and they're finding peace. That is what matters, is that we're finding peace. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I appreciate you guys so much. New Guinea? Wow. Thank you, Robert. Never, I don't believe I've heard from anybody there before. um S. John, I would love to help anybody that needs help. I have a website where you can go look at my services if you're interested. Fantasticfinances.com. Listen, you do not need anybody to help you. Okay, I'm glad to do it, but I'm saying you don't need to hire people to help you with your finances. Watch the videos, they tell you everything you need to know, and you can take every dime you make then and put it into your debt elimination process. Okay, uh, i'm I'm not here, like I said, Money Max is not a sales call. Money Max is an option for you. Okay, you're welcome to join us on that webinar tonight. Like I said, that's at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's a very short webinar. They just show you what that overview looks like. Then you can set up your own personal analysis if you would like to. What am I forgetting? I've discussed that we're having the January virtual live. I've discussed that we are looking at another conference that is in person. Talked about the Money Max. Let's see, talked about Chris Noggle. Is there anything I'm missing? I appreciate you guys for watching. And like I said, the videos are for you. The videos are just to let you know options that you have for getting out of debt. All right. So I'm going to leave with that. I hope you guys have a terrific rest of your day. For goodness sake, get out there and help somebody because we know that we're blessed. And we are blessed to be a blessing. So it's important that you're helping other people. And for goodness sake, share this information because nobody knows. The channel has 313,000 subscribers, but guess what? We have millions living in the United States of America that are in desperate situations and they need help. Okay, they need help with their debt, and you may be what they've been praying for if you'll bring them the information they're looking for. Okay, so remember to share, be kind, and thank you guys. I love each and every one of you. I pray for this channel every day and for the subscribers that you all are finding your way to peace because we all could use some. It's been very stressful in our economy. It's been very stressful, maybe in your life, and you have difficulties going on besides your debt. So I'm saying that you need to cast your care because I'm declaring that each and every one of you are finding the peace that you're looking for. And I am happy to be a part of that. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.